Hello, this is Bonsai, or known as Excel, and as you can see, this is a speed build. And the speed build has a field motor, it has like a high spec, cruise right there, which is pretty damn solid when you're trying to gang up some speed. The field motor is meant for this mobile suit to turn quick enough to use your tri-pronged melee, and the tri-pronged melee is really nice. As you can see, this whole section right here is a sickle solid good old fashioned beatdown build, so pure melee and some HP. As you can see, I wanted to make this a health and melee resistant plus speed build, so you can slap some really sickle amazing stuff with this mall suit. But a lot of these matches I was able to do really good with the very first build that I showed you. And the very first build is the speed build. The speed build is really fun to use, and it's very effective in space, so might as well both use those and take advantage with that type of thing. Now as you can see, I'm using the speed build as right now, and look at the boost. And the boost is going to reach, let's see how far across this map. It reaches pretty damn far, and the speed build is so goddamn amazing. You get to sections and parts of the map, and as you can see, just one whole thrust, one whole boost section literally almost reaches to the enemy base, which is insane stuff. And as you can see, I wanted to go show you the whole sort of melee type of thing, and as you can see, you can go pure melee onto a group of enemies. Like if there were 3 enemies at that section right there, insane stuff. What I don't recommend is using the speed build in the ground. If you use the speed build on ground, it's going to be very hard, and yeah, it's very hard. But when it involves space, you can do some insane damage, and it's very agile. And this is the Quebely Mark II in the double Zeta series, and yeah, I didn't like the Peru colors, but I love the Haman colors. And man oh man, the Haman colors are pretty damn sick. Yoshiko, I believe that's her name in the anime. Whoever did the actor did really good acting. The art style of this goddamn Quebely is so goddamn freaking royally fabulous, and you just gotta come in looking really authentic as hell with this goddamn mole suit. Now the melee switch in this mole suit is insanely quick, so having to wait for your switch, you don't have to wait for it. And having this speed build makes this mobile suit very agile, hard for players to keep up. And I swear to God, man, it's just hilarious just seeing players trying to keep up with this build. The players are having a hard time trying to go up against this mobile suit and as quick as it already is. But having a speed build on Quebleys is very nice. It's a very nice nice feeling. And as you can see, that's the reach of the tri-pronged melee weapon. And the tri-pronged melee weapon is probably the most effective secondary melee I've ever used in any sort of mobile suit. And when you drop this melee into a group of guys, if you go for the heavy does extremely heavy damage. And when I mean heavy damage, like the tri-pronged melee already does 3,200, which is pretty damn insane stuff. And as for the regular melee, it does 2,800 per hit. So that's some really devastating numbers to put that in perspective. And as you can see, I was able to drop that heavy melee onto that dude, and it did 4,000 You know, like it did 4,000 damage. I did not have to add any sort of melee sort of, you know, damage on this mole suit. This is a pure speed build. This is pure speed. So, you know, when you get into combat with this mole suit, you are going to boost like very far into, you know, directions. And this is the whole reason why, you know, having this speed build is very effective, because the more speed you have in this mole suit, the more you're gonna literally thrust your whole body with this mole suit. So you can get like crazy momentum with this mole suit if you boost fast enough with this thing. And you know, looking at this mole suit, all these thrusters are no joke. When you look at these thrusters on this mole suit, that is no joke. Look how many thrusters this mole suit has. There's like 6 plus another 6, that's 12 on the wings right there. And as for the feet, I believe there is around another 6 right there. So that's basically like 18 thrusters on this mole suit. 18 thrusters. That is crazy amount of thrusters on this mole suit. And you know, that is a very big ass sign, just screaming at your face saying, yo, this is a speed mobile suit. And it's a raid, you know, like that's what makes this thing even more deadly. What makes this thing even more deadly is that it's already have a really amazing speed as standard. Like having the standard speed is just amazing as it is, but having the speed of this mole suit with the more specced out speed stuff is insane. As you can see, look at the speed of this mole suit. I was able to get right behind this dude. You're gonna see me get right behind dudes 100% of the time because of how fast and how hard it is to keep up with this mobile suit speed. I am not BSing, but trying to keep up with this mobile suit speed with the speed build is very dankalicious, and you just gotta come in full goddamn beamalicious force. Now, yeah, Peru is no joke. Haman-chan is absolutely no joke. This is, you know, basically on the same level as, you know, the Quebely. Just the regular Quebely is basically around there. Now, having, you know, to get into combat with this mole suit, you always have to stick with your group. As you can see, I did really bad. I could not fight against, you know, 2 generals, and generals will hunt you down. And having this speed build is amazing. When I mean amazing, it is perfect enough to literally have that maneuver armor to save your ass to boost out of combat. It's just, you have to come in, come out, come in, come out. And you know, it's not like the Quebely, where the Quebely can just take a beating. This mole suit can't take a beating. But when it gets into a really good, you know, combat scenario, this thing freaking, oh man, the speed of this mole suit is stupid amazing. Very hard for a lot of mole suits to fight up against. As you can see, one of my team members were able to knock that support out. And I swear to God, man, when you try to attack a support, the supports won't see your ass coming with the speed build. And it's solid goddamn stuff, this mole suit. I swear to God, man, amazing. Look at that, just one of those regular melee swings, 4,000 damage already. You know, like I really don't need, you know, melee build on this thing. But if you want to, you can go slap on some melee build. It's really damn dangerous. But, you know, having this beautiful, wonderful, you know, boost for once that, you know, works really solid stuff, go for it. And look at the turn rate. The turn rate of this mole suit, really amazing. Wonderful speed build that I was able to make. And, you know, look at this. I'm getting behind dudes over and over and over and over again. And yeah, it's nothing but speed, and speed is the key, man. It's freaking amazing. Solid stuff, man. But throughout this whole moment, a lot of our team members were able to have these guys, you know, under control. Look at this speed. The speed was able to save me at that little time frame. I had no health, so I wanted to get forward and try to do some damage, and I couldn't do that much because, you know, they shot me, had no health. Deadly stuff right there. Now, throughout this whole match, a lot of the team members in my team weren't doing their job. They were not doing their job at the very end. When I became a ace, they just kept on taking the kills. I was like, yo, I'm the ace. Come on, man. We could have had like literally 3,000 points this freaking match. But it really didn't happen. Sadly didn't. And as you can see, I became an ace. Now, becoming an ace in this Mosu is very hard work. Very hard work. Especially since it's like a good old-fashioned 650 match. The 650 matches are not like your everyday type of matches. The 650 matches are just high tier mobile suits. You have to fight a bunch of extremely high tier mobile suits. A lot of HP. The game's gonna last a little bit longer with, you know, this rating. Also in restricted matches, you can literally go with your 650, do some crazy damage. Nice kill right there. I was able to pull right there. That Zongong, the Zong with the thong right there. I wanted to go after him. Looked really nice, juicy, beefy target. Got defeated. Now, having this mole suit, very fun stuff. It's a very fun raid. But, you know, having to deal with 650 mobile suits is very hard. You know, you're having to fight these new mobile suits is very hard. You know, Quebely and that new DJ that came out, insane stuff. Having to fight, you know, those pesky, and when I mean pesky mole suits, those pesky GBO2s that are level 3s with, you know, insane crazy damage. And as you can see, a lot of the times I'm trying to get like kills. I'm trying to go after these dudes. I'm like the guy of the group trying to go after these enemies and this and that. I had no power on me right here, but when I do have the power to reach a dude, you know, some dude already takes a kill. It's like, yo, what the hell, man? Stop being greedy, guys. Come on. Look at this. Irresponsible. Oh man, look at all these irresponsible players. I'm trying, you know, like, imagine if there was a match where a lot of the players weren't able to let me get the kill. You know what I mean? Like, this can actually happen. You have to wait. You have to let your ace do the work, you know? And look at this. Like, I almost had to kill, like, how many times? 3 times? We would have had so much points in this freaking match. Now, yeah, very effective mole suit. Very dangerous when you're trying to keep up with this thing in a speed build. And yeah, I don't recommend having the speed build on the ground, but you know, having the melee build on the ground is good stuff. If you want to go you know, beam builds, I don't know why you want to go beam build on this mole suit, but you can go for it. I don't think I would recommend that, but you know, I believe in this match I was only able to get 1 kill and 1 death, and it was kind of like one of those matches like, yo, come on. Now, the 650 matches are really hard. Very hard games. Very hard games to, get your head around with. And I swear to God, man, it's just very insane. Very insane stuff. As you can see, going in for the melee, using a speed build, solid stuff. Barely, doing any damage with the beam guns. I believe one of the opponents had beam resistance. Another thing you can literally slap on this Mosu is beam resistance. Beam resistance will save you from those pesky zongs, from those pesky from those pesky GBO4s with their beam guns. Anything that involves beams, it's going to literally melt this Mosu. And as you can see, I only have like 2,000, like basically 2,000 health, and having to get into close combat with this Mosu, very hard stuff. It's hard to get into close combat because a lot of the enemy mobile suits are basically, very effective, a lot of HP, dangerous stuff. Quebleys, you have to fight Quebleys in this mobile suit, but having the wonderful speed on this mobile suit is insane stuff. And you can outspeed Quebleys just in the standard, like you can literally usually do it with a standard build with this mobile suit. And throughout the whole section I was hitting my team members, and having the melee on this mobile suit is very crazy. Very crazy. The melee range is insane. Now, I swear to God, man, if I had to rate this mobile suit, I'd give this a 12 out of 10. The reason I'm saying 12 out of 10 is because, man, the switcheroo, man, the good old-fashioned switcheroo on this mobile suit, very dangerous stuff. Very nice stuff. I love it. Now at this specific moment, I was basically not in the mood to repair my mobile suit. I was basically, finished. You know what I mean? And a lot of the enemy team members basically spawned over there at B. Really good idea. And at this specific moment, I have no idea why they all started to go to our base. They thought they can bomb it or something, but it was just, okay, look at this. I'm making do with what health I basically have. And, every little damage counts on this mobile suit. Since it's a raid, very hard. Very hard in 650. Very hard to, very hard to abuse this mobile suit in 650. But, that's almost every single mobile suit in 650. The hierarchy, like the king of mobile suits in 650 is the Queble. Just the regular standard, general Queble. That thing is, that thing's a monster. And having to fight that monster is very hard. But, the monster basically has to keep up against this mobile suit. Now, the stagger options is really nice. It's got this arm beam gun. You just gotta give him the good old-fashioned high five. Like, look, I'm giving you a high five, but a beam is coming out of my goddamn hand. Now, nice stagger option. The funnels on this mobile suit is pretty damn freaking, funnel cake-alicious. You gotta come in looking fabulous with this goddamn mobile suit. And yeah, the funnels, staggers, all the funnels, you can do funnel combos with this thing. You can go for the follow combo, like the follow funnel combo. Then you can go for the behind combo. Then you can go for frontal funnels, where they shoot frontally, and they stagger the opponent, and it's got some insane stagger options. Right here, I was going after a, this crazy mobile suit, and you see, you can go one-on-one with these mobile suits, which is insane stuff, and that's saying a lot with this stage. I'm trying to get after this man, but my team members are doing really good work, really solid stuff, and the game was over. And it was kind of weird. I was only able to get one kill that match. I was like, what? How the hell did I get like 3rd place and 1 kill? I guess I kind of did mediocre, like I did normal, I guess, in this match. But yeah, insane stuff. Very insane stuff. Now, in this specific match, I believe this was just a normal, basic match. And as you can see, I was trying to capture this point. This point was a really good idea because I did not want to go frontally in combat with this mole suit, because there would be dudes who are wanting to kill me because I'm a goddamn raid. But, that's the thing. You have to be very wary of trying to keep up with a lot of enemies. And once a general spot you, you can just basically run away. And when you run away with this mole suit, I know it's pretty damn cowardly, but you have to. That's how you have to play this mole suit. You have to hide. You have to do like really cheesy tactics with this mole suit to get from one location to this location. And as you can see, I have like 6,000 health. I was like, yo, that's not fair. Now, yeah, wonderful combat in this state. Very nice combat. 12 out of 10. I don't know how I can abuse this mole suit, but there is a possibility, and I'm still trying to keep up with this speed build, and the speed build will work. It does work 100% of the time. I've seen players use a speed build before, and it's deadly stuff, very deadly stuff. As you can see, this Hama couldn't do anything. Poor guy. Look at that big old chunk of health that I was able to take from that man. And I was able to get a nice finish right there. And as you can see, the speed build right there was able to save my ass from not getting hit by that DJ guy. The DJ guy, really insane stuff, couldn't do anything. When you get outnumbered by generals, very hard stuff to keep up with. Very hard. Because majority of the time when you're fighting these generals, they are not any sort of generals. These are really strong generals. Very dangerous type of generals to face up against in this game. Now, when you're using a GBO1, and when you're fighting against a GBO1, the GBO1 is definitely going to defeat you. It's going to defeat you because it's just going to be too fast for you. It's going to be outspeeding you in so many goddamn momentum ways. Now, when you spot a good old-fashioned support, take the moment to go after him, because majority of the time the support is eating up nothing but freaking generals. And having supports in space, supports love killing generals in space, very love it. And Hama support's pretty damn alright. I have the level 1 and level 2 Hama, and I just wasn't, I don't have too much luck like a lot of players do with that mole suit. But when I do, I do. As you can see, I'm fighting two generals, very hard stuff. And as you can see, it can hold off against two generals if you plan this, Quebely strategically, throwing funnels, beam wrist, melee, good stuff. Me and this Quebely did some good work right there. Good old stuff right here, trying to get into a really good momentum with this small suit. Look at this speed build. Look at the turn rate of this small suit. If I did not have this turn rate in this small suit, I would have been, having a very hard time. Look at the beautiful turn rate in this thing. And whoever's this DJ guy, he was doing beautiful work. Amazing work with what little HP he had. But he basically used overboost, which was a very, very nice, solid, solid thing. I wanted to go after that Hama, but I did not want to be the center of attention of two other generals. And you have to think very, very effectively. And when you think very, very effectively in this small suit, Jesus Christ, the damage output that you can slam on the enemy team is insane in this small suit. Very insane. Especially if you do a melee build. The melee build is really nice stuff. But having this speed gives you an absolutely devastating edge. It basically throws a lot of players off, like, what the hell? I swear to God, I literally shot my beam at that little section right there. That guy is really crafty. That crafty little goddamn freaking raid. He's running away. But that's how you're supposed to play this mole suit. It's sad, but that's how it is. And in close quarter maps like this specific map, really good stuff. Close quarter maps, amazing. Now in open space maps, really amazing too, but you have to keep an eye out for supports. And when you spot those supports, oh man, you just be rushing them till to the point that no return. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna probably rage quit the whole match because of a raid just basically whipping them. And that's the thing. Now, when you're using the small suit, you're gonna be dying a lot in the small suit. I've seen people been able to get first place with this small suit many times, and they literally throw out some really good results with this small suit. Very nice. This small suit is in par with the Quebely. The Quebely, the regular standard Quebely, the general, that one's a 12 out of 10. This Quebely, 12 out of 10. They are basically the Siamese twins of each other, and they do some nice work. Very dangerous stuff too. When you see a Quebely trying to go after a general, don't take it too lightly. Don't think it's going to be a regular raid. It's not going to be like a regular raid. It's going to be very fast. Like, it's going to be freaking lizard. I freaking ran away fast. Like, holy shit, yeah. This is very nice. Beautiful mobile suit. Beautiful looking mobile suit. I gotta give props to the artists who ever designed the Quebely. Man, what a beautiful design. That's what makes this mobile suit very unique. I was able to get a good old 4th place right there. That was a basic match with me with this mobile suit. Now, I swear to God, man, it was really weird because there was this one match where I basically slapped so much goddamn melee on this one match, and the whole enemy team had nothing but S minuses and some A pluses, and I swear to God, man, I did so much damage that match. I think I did like almost like 9,000 damage, something like that, and I got like 12th place. I was like, what? It was just like hilarious. And I was like, yo, what is going on? But you know, throughout that whole engagement, you know, getting 12th place in that match, a lot of the players in that match were just, they were just absolutely lucky. They were able to do some really nice strategy with what they actually had at that specific time. And as you can see, I basically had so much boost that I can literally, you know, time my whole boost right. Throughout that whole engagement, I was absolutely outnumbered, but I was conserving my boost. The speed boost saves this mole suit. Really nice. Really nice stuff. Now, man, oh man. I recommend you try the speed build. If you have a hard time with it, you're basically, you know, not used to being a little bit too fast with this thing. But look at that extra 5, you know, speed right there helped me out to get that, you know, hit right there, which is really nice. Look at that. I was able to reach that man, and me and this Quebely are fighting. I'm not sure which sort of Quebely that was. That was the Raid Quebely. So, you know, Raid Quebely versus Raid Quebely. Let's see what Quebely will basically win this whole confrontation. And as you can see, I was able to do some really nice damage with this beautiful speed off this mobile suit. Got shot by the side. Wanted to go after the Quebely, but that Zeta basically got me distracted. Quebely got attacked by my team member. Sad stuff. And you see, like, damn, dude, look at the speed build. That speed build basically outsped that, you know, Raid Quebely, and that's just showing you. I bet you 100% that Quebely had a melee build. He had a melee build on. There's another Quebely Mark II literally busted on me with the melee build. Melee build and speed build is really nice. Positive stuff. I recommend those sort of builds on this thing. And goddamn, dude, the funnels, man. Oof. Gotta love those funnels, man. There's just something so nostalgic using these goddamn funnels off this Quebely. Love this mole suit. As you can see, the speed build was able to literally yab this man. Insane. Look at this. This is where it gets real nice. Look at that. Quick stuff. Quick succession. Quick with succession with this stuff. Insane. Look at that. Speed build right there. That is a speed build, dude. Now, look at this. Dangerous stuff. When you have two mobile suits doing some nice work right here, good stuff. Me and this GBO1 were able to do some nice damage. GBO1 got knocked out. I'm gonna get knocked out. Nope, I did not get knocked out just yet. And fighting them Zetas, you just gotta keep an eye out for, you know, their huge sword that they have. Now, in my other account, I basically have a Zeta with a huge sword, and man, it's just really trolly. And you get some crazy ass nasty reach with this mole suit. Crazy reach. Right there at that moment, I felt like my team member deserved that kill because he did some work. That's amazing. And I love giving kills. I love giving kills to people who do some work. You know, like, I don't mind. Now, I swear to God, man, fabulous mole suit. You gotta come in looking very aesthetic as hell. You know, you gotta come in looking expensive goddamn Xeon with this mole suit. Amazing, amazing mole suit. Guy got shot. Speed build. Got knocked out backwards. Look at that. Insane stuff. This Quebely is having a hard time because he has to fight 3 enemies. And you know, when you're using a raid, just don't let generals take advantage of you. If you let generals take advantage of you, the generals are gonna shit on you. Don't let that shit happen. Now, yeah, amazing mole suit, beautiful. And take care. See you all later. Enjoy your day.